So I've got a question for you about your brand. What would it take for you to get one of your customers to tattoo your commercial logo on their body? You may be thinking, well, that's crazy. I mean, it's going to take millions of dollars. But in fact, that's not the case at all. There are some brands where the customers pay the tattoo artist to actually tattoo a commercial logo on their body. For example, you go to Google and you type in Harley Davidson tattoos, and you will see thousands of people who have taken the logo of Harley Davidson and they put it on their body. Why? Because the type of person who drives a Harley Davidson isn't making a judgment call on the functional spec of the engine or the tires. They're the type of person who drives a Harley Davidson. And this is really an inherent truth about brands. Brand says much, not just about the quality of the products, but about how the customer perceives themselves. I met this guy who's CEO of a sports retailer in the UK, a famous high street retailer. And he sold a lot of sports goods. And I was saying to him, look, these are not sports goods, there's fashion, they just look like sports, and why are you selling all these brands? And he said, the problem, George, you don't understand who my customer is. And he said, pointing to me, he said, look, it's okay for you. He said, you go to your dinner parties and someone says, who are you? And you say, oh, I'm an MD, or I'm a doctor, or I'm a lawyer. And that is who you are. He said, that's not how his clients, how his customers react. They go to a party and they say, who are you? Me, I'm wearing Nike. Me, I've got this jewelry. Whatever that might be. What they're wearing and what they're branding their body with through the clothes is as much a statement of themselves and how they perceive themselves and how they want to project themselves to the world as it is about the quality of the clothes. I read a statistic recently that said, we're talking about the re-emergence of vinyl LPs, and it said 20% of people who buy LPs don't have a record player. They literally can't play the music. But they're the type of person who owns an LP, so they buy an LP. With me, it's books. I have hundreds of books, and I know I'll never read even half of them. There's just too many. But the reality is, the story I tell myself about myself is that I'm the type of guy that has a library at home, a library of books that I love to browse, that I love to show off. And I think we all need to think about that when we're thinking about our brand. I think a lot for Horizontal, my company. I think to myself, well, what does it say about the client when they agree to work with us? What does it mean to partner with Horizontal? What does that say about them? And similarly, I think for you and your brand, think not just about what does this say about the quality of our products or our craftsmanship, but say what does it mean when a customer chooses to be part of this brand, to brand themselves with your brand. And I think that's a really interesting thing we don't think enough of.